Seems like we're just about to go live in about 20 seconds or so. Actually, I'm just gonna push the button now. So we should be live. Hi internet, here we are. Finally back at live streaming on Twitch. It's been a while since I've been doing that, but it's a good time to do it now. Actually, I have the day off. It's a bank holiday here in Denmark, and it's a flipping heat wave. So if you feel like it's warm, be sure to get something to drink. Keep hydrated. I got a bottle of water with some ice cubes in it. It's nice. Anyway, guys, we are going to be talking about some Courseplay fun today. We're not going to be talking much about it. We're going to be looking at it. I've had a lot of questions from you guys. Let me know, by the way, if the music is fine and stuff like that. I can't really hear that much besides the game and so on. So if the music is too loud, let me know. I can fix it, I guess. A lot of the questions that I've had on my videos on YouTube has been about, mostly about if I can show you guys how to set up some more complicated stuff on Courseplay, and I can, and it is what Courseplay is supposed to be about. But using Courseplay for that is it's not as easy to show on a YouTube video as it is in live stream. So today we're going to be looking at the map that I've been working on for ages, and I'm sorry to say straight away, I'm probably not going to be able to release the map on Farming Simulator 17. I've been trying so very hard to get in touch with the original developers of the map, and I just can't seem to get in touch with them, and because of that, I actually don't dare to release the map. I could do it. I could just say, you know what, screw it. I'm going to release it, but if I do that, I can face some consequences of that, and I do not want to go through that. So I don't think I'm going to be releasing the map for Farming Simulator 17. However, Farming Simulator 19 is coming up this year, and if I can get my head around to it, if I can figure it out how to do it, I'm gonna convert the map into a Farming Simulator 19 map, and yeah, then it's my map, and I can do with it what I want. We're going to be playing with a ton of mods today. As you can see, there really is a ton of mods. There's far too many for me to list them all, but there are a couple of them that I don't want to play with. The multiplayer management I do not need, and actually I think that's just about it. The GPS mod is there, manual fast forward, drive control. We've got gearbox add-on, and we got the gearbox add-on config file, as you see here. I've not done anything to it, it's just a standard. The proceed mod is there, the season mod is there, the fix for the ultimate baler is there, and a ton of other things. So let's get into it, and it should be loading now. So I hope you guys are doing fine. I'm enjoying this bank holiday. It's really nice not getting into work on a day like today. However, we are expecting a thunderstorm at some point today. That's going to be interesting. So if the stream cuts out, you probably know why. I've been hit by lightning or something like that. Who knows? Who knows? Alright, come on. Load, for crying out loud. It's a big map. There's a lot of add-ons and stuff to load, so yeah, it takes a little time. I'm also going to be playing with steering wheel, and I'm going to be playing with pedals, and I've got a joystick over here next to me. I've got the SciTech side panel that I'm using for Farming Simulator as well. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Alright, let's get into it straight away. Oh, there we go. I do need to click that one off. I'm using an add-on that actually, when I scroll the mouse wheel, I can hover, I can fly like that. Kind of like that jet you see over there. That's pretty cool. However, it does present a kind of a problem, because I can do like that. I can go beneath ground. That's not what I was supposed to do. Anyway, let's get going. I think we're just going to start off slowly, just by setting up a couple of things with Courseplay. So let's ease into it. I've got the tractors parked over here. We've got a John Deere. No, that's not John Deere. That's a Massey Ferguson. Crying out loud. Massey Ferguson, and we've got a Case and another Massey Ferguson and a John Deere up here. And seeing as we're playing with the hey Corn Puff, yeah, I'm breaking the game. I have to. I mean, if it's standard, it's too easy, isn't it? I mean, this is a lot more challenging. If we can play like that, that's going to be great. That would be absolutely amazing. How are you, Corn Puff? It really has been a while. Jesus Christ. Not quite sure why it's been so long. I don't know. Live streaming just takes a lot of time, doesn't it? Let's just have a look. With as always with playing with the season mod, you have to plow the fields to begin with. So if we go onto there, no, that one, you can see all of the fields needs plowing. So we got to set up a course for all of our fields for plowing them. It's pretty annoying, to be frankly honest. It is pretty annoying. I kind of want that to change. Nothing I can do about it. But yeah, let's just go for it. Now, as I just said, the gearbox mod is on. Get out of the way, dog! Oh, that was close. The gearbox mod is on, so I do need to change gear every now and again, which is pretty cool. Oh! Oh my god, the steering wheel is so heavy. It really is so annoying to play with. Let's see if we can manage though. And just to be frankly honest, I'm sweating my ass off here because it's so hot. It really is warm today. It's great with the summer and stuff, but Jesus Christ, it gets so warm. So I think we're going to start out with field number 29, and I'm just going to set up a basic course for it. I will, however, be thinking in advance because I want to set up some very complicated stuff here. Yeah, it'll make the storm fun indeed. That's for sure, Corn Puff. Coming on later, we're going to be setting up a fully automated system where you can actually start the tractor from the farm and send it out to the field, and it can do the task that you set out to do and return to the field when it's done with the task. But that's a very complicated setup. We're going to be taking that a little later on. First off, we're just going to start out very basic. Just going to set up a field course for a couple of fields and have the tractor just drive along. But because we are setting up that very advanced stuff later on, we need to be smart about this, because if I just park the tractor here and we walk outside, the entrance to the field on this road here is right here. So I need to set up a course where I start working on the field from about here, and when I'm done working on the field, I need to return to this course so I can join up with the course that we're later going to set up for the road here. If that makes any sense, I hope it does. So Courseplay has changed a lot throughout the past months. It's really a lot of development has been going on with Courseplay, which is absolutely great. But it does put up a couple of things that we need to take into consideration now. First off, we're going to go into the fieldwork mode, which we do by clicking this button here, and then we're going to go into the course generation button up here. It's crazy complicated indeed, and I'm not planning on making it simpler at all. I'm actually planning on making it a lot harder than what you know from the basic game, which is it's not true, kinda, but I don't know. I guess we can figure it out. In the course generation mode here, you have a new button, Advanced Course Generation Settings. If we click that button, we get this UI here where we have a full map overview, and we have a couple of options over here that we can actually set up for the Courseplay. So if we go into field number 29, which is this one here that we're on, like that, I can set the starting location at the current vehicle position. I'm gonna choose that starting location simply so I know where the Courseplay is going to start working on the field. I can, if I wanted to, set it to southwest, which is a new one, as it says. I guess you guys can read that, I don't need to tell you. I can also set it to northwest or northeast or southeast. I can select a position on the map if I wanted to. So if I choose to zoom in on the map, I can select a position like that, or the current vehicle position. All of these are new features, and I haven't played around with them too much, but what I can see, however, is that these features are making it possible for us to actually stand, oops, don't do that, to stand at the farm and set up courses for our fields back at the farm. So let's just say if I wanted to set up a course for field number 30, I can do that from here. I don't need to be at the field. All I need to know is where do I want to start? Where is the entrance to the field from the road? Now let's say that the entrance for this field, for field number 30, it would be up here. That would be the northeast corner. Actually, it would be the northwest, I suppose, but seeing as it's on this side, but I think that would be northeast. So I could choose that corner and we'll probably set up a course from up there. On a map like this where we don't have completely square fields and we're not following the world corners and stuff like that, this is a little bit tricky to set up. So I do have the option to set up normally with this button here, so I can say field number 29 and the working width is 5.3 meters and the starting location is going to be where we're parked, if I can find it there. And the starting direction, I set that to automatic. I can set it to longest edge, which would mean that it would search for the longest straight on the field, which would probably up there, the northern border of the field. And it would try to set up a course according to that. I can also set it manually, so I need to know exactly the degrees of the world corners. I'm not clever enough to do that, so I'm gonna set it to automatic. I guess that's pretty much what I want to do. I think my cat has gone mental again. It's great. Now, because we are trying to set up a scenario where we can send the tractor off from back at the farm and do the job and return to the farm, I do want it always to return to the first point, which is basically going to be where we're parked right here. So if I start the recording from here, start the course from here, I want it to return back to this point so we can join up with the course on the road again when we're done. The headland turns, I will set them to turn. Alright, and seeing as we're going to go counterclockwise around the headlands, oops, didn't want to do that. Like that. I'm going to go like that. So you can see that the headland is now counterclockwise. So it's going to go around that way, which is what I want, really. I also want it to take 3 headland before it goes onto the actual field work after that. The bypass island function we do need on this course here, and we're going to go for circle. And we don't have multiple tools, so that would be pretty much it. Right, let's save this course, if I can remember how to do it. First of all, let's generate it by clicking that button there. And it generates the course, and you can see that it does take a little while to generate it because it has to take all of these things into consideration. It's not as simple as it may seem. I think that's why it takes so long. But I'm pretty happy with this course. You can see it starts from around there and it stops from around there. And if I wanted to check on the course, I can click this eyeball here and I get this sort of overlay of the field. I can see the course that it's going to take. It's great. That's exactly what I wanted. So let's set this puppy off. Actually, we're gonna save it first, and we're gonna call it field 29, and we're gonna call it plow 5.3. Actually, just if we're gonna be smart about this, we're gonna make a course that we can reuse for a lot of stuff. So let's just call it fieldwork. Work. Oh my god, that was great. Work 5.3 meters. Right, like that. Everyone happy? Return to save the course. Come on. Oh my god, my game just completely lagged out. Great. So we should have the course in here underneath this section here with field courses. So if we create a new folder, and we're gonna be a little bit smart about it, because we know we're gonna have to set up courses for the road, we know we're gonna have to set up courses for farm, and we're probably gonna have to set, or not probably, we are gonna have to set up courses for the fields as well. So we're gonna make a folder called fields. Fields. Should we try that again? Let's make a new course, a new folder. Fields, there we go. That was a lot easier when I was actually looking at what I was typing. And we are going to make a new folder, and we're going to put that folder into this folder, and we're going to call the new folder field number 29. So let's do that. Field 29. Right, so we're going to take this folder here, and we're going to put it into this folder. So if we look into fields now, we have field number 29, and now we can take the course from that one and put into field number 29. So in here we now have this course that we just set up for field number 29. Great. Awesome stuff. Actually, that was very complicated. We're going to set the course to start at the first waypoint, and we should be just about ready to go. That was a lot of work for basically nothing. Okay, stop. Drive course at first waypoint. Go for it. He should be off doing what he does best, which is working without me interfering, really. I think. So he's off to do his job. We got a ton of other things that we need to do. So let's just jump into the next tractor. We also have a couple of things up here, like, hey, Mr. Dog. Can anyone come up with a name for the dog? I thought his name was supposed to be Rufus, but I don't think that's a good name. He's a great dog, though. He's very, I don't think he's well, actually. I think he's mentally challenged. He seems to be going in the same path all the time. Right, we've got some chickens in here that needs to be taken care of. They need food and water. We also need to actually produce our own fuel for the tank, for the tractors. The fuel tank that we have up here is completely empty, so we do need to produce some fuel. So we do need to set that up as well. If we look at the map, let's go back to this one here. We have a refinery up here, and we visit this place. We need to set up a course from all the way up here back to the farm, and vice versa, so we actually can get a tractor up here. I think we're going to come to that a little bit later. First of all, let's get back to the farm and set up a couple of courses for the other tractors. We're going to be using the Massey Ferguson as the next tractor, and we're going to attach the plow to it. Now how's the music? Is it too loud? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear the game? Can you hear anything? Hello? Am I alone? Anyone there? Wow, it really is. The steering wheel is crazily heavy. So Cornpuff, I was watching your tweets just earlier on. How are things with you? Are you okay? I seem to understand that you're without a job currently. Is that true? All right, let's attach a plow. We're gonna take this one furthest in here, because then we got that out of the way. Stop, for crying out loud. There we go. Great. We're ready. So we've got a couple of fields that we do need to plow. I think we're going to go on to field number 30 now. Now thankfully I made this map, so I know where the traffic is, and I know there's no traffic on the road that we're going to come up to, so I'm not going to be following the traffic rules. Because yeah, that's what I do. Living on the edge, that's what I do. By the way guys, I have a Discord server that all of you guys can join if you want to. In the chat on Twitch here, if you type !Discord, you will get a link for a direct invite to the Discord server, and you are more than welcome to come join me. I just want to say straight away, if you do join me, you will be recorded on the Discord, because I want everyone to know what we are talking about. And as always, I'm going to be posting all of my Twitch live stream to YouTube in a couple of days. So if you do join the Discord, you will be recorded. I'm just saying. Just saying. Alright, that's out of the way. Great. Okay, so same procedure as we just did with the other tractor. We need to set up a course for the field, and we need to set up a start point and a stop point for that. And let's go ahead. Go into the fieldwork mode. We're gonna choose field number 30. What is this music? Oh yeah. Starting location, current vehicle position. Ow! Great music. Wow. Smooth jazz. Alright, let's turn it up to 3 headlands. The headlands are gonna go counterclockwise. But we're gonna start out with the I'm completely blown away by the music. I'm sorry guys. We're gonna start up with the actual field work and then go on to the headlands as the last one. So the bypass island we don't need on this map, and we don't have multiple tools. I'm sorry, I'm just listening to the music thinking, wow, that's great. Music! Whee! Awesome. Generate the field. Not the field, generate the course, and alright, let's save it as field 30. F30, and I think we're gonna call this plow actually, because this has an offset. Plow, was that 3.6 meters, wasn't it? I think it was 3.6 meters. Right, got it. There we go. Yeah, 3.6. You are, Telbrian. It's gonna be, you're gonna be famous on YouTube now for that, because it's gonna be recorded and you're gonna come on YouTube and everyone is gonna see Telbrian is the latest follower. And that's even though that your follow was when it was offline. Right, let's make a new map in here and call it, not a map, a new folder. Call it field. Oh my god, things are really not great today. Field 30, there we go. We're gonna put that into this container. No, we're not gonna put that. There we go. We're gonna put it under fields. And yeah, this is your breakthrough, isn't it? I don't know if it's a breakthrough because my channel is not really that massive and stuff, but yeah, you're famous. You're famous on YouTube. This is your 15 minutes of fame. Start at the first waypoint. Let's just have a look. Where is the first waypoint? It's up there. Are we happy about that? I think we're pretty happy about that, aren't we? Right. What? Your 15 minutes of fame? Is that why you're saying, oh my god? Alright, drive course from the first waypoint. Here we go. No, we're not. Alright, great. Fame on YouTube. Ha. What is this driver doing? Okay, you know what? Cut it out. Not quite sure what the flip he was up to. Okay, drive course, go for it. There we go. I think he knows what to do now. Does he? Oh. it doesn't. We need to set it in a lower gear. That's one thing about this. I do need to, is it, I can't remember, is it like that? Yes. I need to turn off the, there we go. Turn off the gearbox for the hired worker, otherwise they're just gonna screw up. It's great. Awesome stuff. So I'm just gonna say straight away, Telpian, if you get any revenue from this, I want a piece of it. Wow, this is great. Let's do the same. Let's turn off the gearbox for this one here. It's a little bit of a shame because they should be able to drive with the gearbox, but they just can't for some reason. But they can, but it's just not really realistic. Right, we're gonna set the next tractor up as well, because we got a lot of stuff to do here, a lot of stuff.